Yes, hello children, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine, right? So yes children, as you all know that we have completed lesson number 1, right? And I hope you people have understood it very well as you have done with your written work also, which we have given in the form of pictures, right? So yes, today we are going to start a new lesson, a new topic, that is lesson number 2, the Northern Mountains, okay, of social studies for class 4th. So all the 4th class students, I want you to go to read up, that is page number 141, lesson number 2, the Northern Mountains. So here we go. Yeah. The northern mountains include the Himalaya and the Karakoram mountain ranges. So why are we learning about this northern mountain? What is this northern mountain? Okay, so if you want to know, just recapitulate what we have learned in the first lesson. Yes, in the first lesson, turn your page. In the first lesson, we have learned about the land surface, and this land surface was divided into 6 natural regions. Okay, one of the northern mountains, the northern plains, the western desert, the southern plateau, the coastal plains, and the islands. These were the 6 natural regions. So among that, we will learn today about the northern mountains, which is given in the form of lesson number 2. So this northern mountains is nothing but the Himalayas. Okay, this is all about the Himalayas and what are the states, how the people will live over there, what type of work they will do. All these things we are going to learn in this lesson about the northern mountain, and this is one of the natural region of India. Other 5 regions are also there, we will learn in the further classes, but today we will learn about the northern mountain, that is one of the natural region of India. So yes, this northern mountain, the northern mountains include the Himalaya and the Karakoram mountain ranges. The Himalaya is the highest mountain range in the world. The word Himalayas means abode of ice. It extends from Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the east. It looks like an R. The states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, the northern parts of West Bengal and the eastern states lie in the Himalayan region. So this northern mountain includes what? It includes Himalayas. What are Himalayas? Himalayas is nothing but it is a place where it is totally covered with the ice. Okay, it's to a total cold region. It is all covered with the ice, and what happens during the summer when these snow melts, the water will go to the rivers like rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. All these things are there now. That rivers, the water will flow to this rivers. Okay, so this is what Himalaya, and Himalaya is totally covered with the ice. So that's the reason it is called as what? Abode of ice. What is it called? Abode of ice. So it is the highest mountain range in the world. These Himalayas, our Himalayas, the Indian Himalayas, is the highest mountain range in the world. And where it covers, it extends from Kashmir to the north. Okay, you have what? North, south, east, and west, right? North, south, east, and west. Okay, so this Himalayas, it extends to the north of India, then again to the Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and the northern part of West Bengal, and lies in the eastern region. It covers towards the north and the east side. Okay, from north to east. So which are the states which are included? That is Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and northern part of West Bengal. So these are the states which these Himalayas are covering. So next, let us see what does it do. So the Himalayan mountain runs in parallel ranges from north to east. A series of mountain more or less in a line is called as mountain range. The region can be divided into 4 zones: the Great or Upper Himalayas, the Lesser or Middle Himalaya, that is Himachal, the Lower Himalayas, that is called as Shivalik, and the Northeastern Hills. So what happens? These mountains are covered in a parallel ranges like this. Okay, parallel ranges from north till east. Okay, it is not covering total area of a north, nor the total area of east, but in a parallel ranges it is covering from north to the east. So what happens? These parallel ranges of the mountain which it is covering, like the parallel ranges of the mountain which it is covering. from north to east are called as what? Mountain range. What does it call? The parallel ranges of the mountains which is covered from north to east side. These are called as what? Mountain range. And so these mountains are divided into 4 zones. Okay. First one is the great or upper Himalayas, the lesser or middle Himalaya, the lower Himalayas, and the northeastern hills. These mountains, northern mountains, are divided into 4 zones. Okay. So now let us see what does the first zone means and what is the ranges, what is the height, what are the places that are covered in this area. Let us see. The great or upper Himalayas, or also it is called as what? Himadri. Okay. So the northernmost ranges of the Himalayas are the highest and called the Great Himalayas. Means the north side. This one. The north side of the Himalayas are called as what? Great Himalayas, Upper Himalayas, or the Himadri. Okay. What is the average height? The average height of the mountain in this range is 6,000 meters above sea level. Mount average of this range 8,848 meters high is the highest peak in the world. It is in Nepal. So what have the highest mountain range towards the north? Okay, towards the north, the highest mountain range is how much? 6,000 meters. How much? 6,000 meters. And this is called as what? Mount Everest. This is the highest peak in the world, and it is located where? In Nepal. It is located where? In Nepal. So Karakoram range lies in China, Pakistan, and India. There is one more range. 2 ranges are there. First one is the Mount Everest range, and another one is what? Karakoram range. Mount Everest range lies in the Nepal, and Karakoram range, it lies towards the border of China, Pakistan, and India. So it is covering 3 countries. One is the China, other is the Pakistan, and our India. Its highest peak is called K2. That is covering how much? 8,611 meters. So its highest peak, it is also called as Karakoram range, is also called as what? K2 peak. Why? It is because it is covering how much range? 8,611 meters, which is all situated towards the border of Pakistan as well as China. Not only India. India doesn't have only this much big mountain. These mountain boundaries, these mountain ranges are even covered towards the boundary side of Pakistan as well as China. Okay. Next. It is the second highest peak in the world. Kanchenjunga 8,586, Dhaulagiri 8,167 meters, and Nanda Devi 7,816 meters are other high peaks of this range. Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. So first one is the Mount Everest. Second one is the Karakoram, which is situated in India, as well as it is covering the boundaries of China and Pakistan. Other boundaries, other Himalayas, other mountains are which are situated in the peak is what? The Kanchenjunga, Dhaulagiri, Nanda Devi. Okay, these are the other high peaks of this range, and Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India. So we in India, which is totally, this mountain is situated in India, and this mountain is called as what? Kanchenjunga, and it is the highest peak in India. Is that clear, children? Yes. Coming next, many mountaineers try to climb these peaks. Tenzing Norgay of India and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand were the first to climb Mount Everest in 1953. An Indian woman, Miss Bachendri Pal, also climbed this peak in 1984. So many mountaineers, they also tried. Mountaineers is nothing but what are mountaineers? Mountaineers उसे कहा जाता है जो mountains को climb करते हैं. Okay, like scientists जो न्यू इन्वेंट करते हैं, वैसे ही माउंटेनियर्स. एस्ट्रोनॉट्स किसे कहते हैं? एस्ट्रोनॉट्स जो who will go to the sky. Okay, so these mountaineers are called as what? That person जो mountains को climb करते हैं. So the first person who climbed this mountain in India were Tenzing Norgay of India and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand. These were the 2 persons to climb Mount Everest. In which year? In the year 1953. And one lady was also there, Miss Bachendri Pal. She also climbed this peak, Mount Everest or K2 peak, in the year 1984. These high peaks always remain covered with ice, no plants grow and no animals live here. Big pieces of ice move down slowly into the valleys and form glaciers. Valleys are low areas between mountains or hill. Most of our big rivers Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra come from these glaciers. These rivers get water from the Himalayas all the year. Thus, they keep the flowing throughout the year. So, what happens? These peaks, okay, these are every year throughout the year. It is covered with the ice. Okay, even during the summer season also it is covered with the ice. So there is no possibility to grow crops and even no animals will live there. Okay, so these mountains does not have any plant as well as no animals. And what happens when these pieces of ice, it's when it melts during summer season, the ice, वो पूरी तरह से आइस पूरी खत्म नहीं हो जाएगी, बट इट स्लोली इट मेल्ट्स ड्यूरिंग समर सीजन. और जो मेल्ट होने के बाद जो उसका पानी रहता है वो पानी रिवर्स में जाता है. विच रिवर्स? गंगा, यमुना एंड ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर. ओके, the rivers of this Himalayas, the water of this Himalayas, when it melts, it flows in the rivers of Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra along with the glacier. Glaciers means क्या? जो उसके साथ के जो और छोटे छोटे rivers रहते हैं वो along with that water will also flow in that glaciers also. So these rivers get water. So Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra को जो पानी है वो कहाँ से मिलता है? वो हिमालय से पानी मिलता है. जो आइस उसका है इट विल उसका स्नो वो मेल्ट हो जाता है एंड मेल्ट होने के बाद the water will flow in these rivers like Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra, and this flowing of water it will continue throughout the year. पूरा साल ऐसे ही पानी इसमें फ्लो होते रहता है. बट इट डज नॉट मीन कि जो हिमालय है उसका बर्फ खत्म हो जाएगा एंड इट विल नॉट कॉल्ड एज हिमालय. नो, अगेन इन द विंटर सीजन again the Himalaya it will get so much snow, it will again melt into ice. So again during summer season that few ice or the big ice that will melt and it will form into glaciers and it will flow in the rivers like Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra. Okay children, so this is the introduction of northern mountains, and we have today we have learned about the first topic, that is the first phase of the northern mountain, that is called as the great or upper Himalayas. In the next session I'll explain you about the lesser or middle Himalaya, lower Himalaya, the northeastern hills. Is that clear children? So yes, watch the video, read the lesson also and try to read it properly so that you can improve your reading skills as well. Is that clear children? And we'll meet soon with a new video with a new topic. Till then, goodbye and take care.